going on, y'all? Let's all say hallelujah and praise the Lord that this is the final time that we will get on here, listen to a review, gotta sit here and watch this shit. This is the final part, final part 3 to this reunion of the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 7. And it ended where it left off last week with Kenya bringing up the fact that Nene was flirting with Peter. Peter want to claim that they really didn't flirt like that and it wasn't nothing going on. Greg asked him the question and all that shit. And they flirted, okay? It was a friendly flirt. It wasn't nothing serious or whatever. They can say they didn't, but us viewers, we saw differently. We saw what it really was. But that was how their friendship always been, and I never had a problem with it. It was funny to me, whatever. So then they bring up the issue with Todd and Candy, and do they think that they've been too open about their marriage and stuff on this show? Did it affect them? And it was like, yeah, are y'all having sex more? Shit, we had sex 2 days ago. I was like, they was asking some personal questions, and you just saying that, you may have been opening up a little bit too much, and you're still opening up too much. We don't need to know that y'all fucked 2 nights ago. But, hey, it is what it is. And they talked about Mama Joyce apologizing to Todd about, saying stuff about his mother and how he felt it was a half-ass apology, just like a lot of us said it. Like, she didn't really mean it. He said, because once you apologize, you don't say but. Okay, you don't say but. You say, I apologize for my actions because they were not, it wasn't the right thing to say. It wasn't the right thing to do. You don't put but in there. And a lot of y'all felt the same way as I did too. We know it's Mama Joy. She don't, bitch, whatever. I'm sorry. But the fact of the matter is, like Candy and them said, all of this happened, that apology, that dinner, it happened before Mama Sharon had passed away, and people had sent in messages talking about why he don't ever be having his wedding ring on. One thing threw me off. He said, what people don't know is I wear wedding rings that matches the color of my clothes or some shit. Like this one, it's a black one that matches my shoe. I'm sitting here like, now I know people wear sneaks that match their shirts and stuff, because that's what I do. I got different color sneakers for my shirts and stuff, for my shoes and all that shit. But who got time to be doing interchangeable red wings? Imagine the child catch Peter in the background. Peter was on, when he said that shit, Candy looked up like, that's some bullshit. Here go Peter in the background. You tell him, girl. And then Ty said something. Oh, you better get that, bro. I was sitting there like, Peter, shut up. He was just playing background. It was just, that didn't even annoy me what Peter was doing there. Usually he messy. That's what we expect from him. But it was funny coming from him for some reason. They was talking about, back to the Mama Sharon, they talked about her death and how she passed away and how he found out about it. He was basically in Atlanta, and then he said he called his mama like at 6 o'clock in the morning, no answer. And he just been calling periodically throughout the day, and he wasn't getting any answer. And then someone told him to call her friend, I guess who lives next door or whatever, to go and check in on her. And come to find out, her mom, either he had last heard from her at 6 o'clock or whatever the fuck. Either way, she was laying on the floor. They found her laying on the floor. She had a stroke. So she was laying on that floor for probably over 12 hours and no one knew. Okay? Life Alert was not there that day. I'm sorry I had to say that. But, in a situation like this, maybe that would have came in handy. But it is a sad situation. And I just felt so bad about him because when he was talking about it, you could just see his eyes start to water up just a little bit. And it's like, these cameras around here got to be a man. Let me chuck these tears back. So he was trying so hard when they was talking about it to, keep it intact. And I just felt bad for him. I wanted to give his little ass a hug or whatever. I was like, Candy, get up and go wipe your man's tears. That's what I wanted her to do. But, they started talking about, Andy brings up Candy's boobs, like, girl, did you get something done? She was like, let me tell you something, I just got fat, okay? Throughout the seasons, I just got fat. And now that they on they trying to work on the baby stuff, so she's taking these hormones and it's making her blow up a little bit. So everything's getting big, and she was like titties on fleek. And of course, Peter, that's when Peter was saying something to her, like, yeah, you gonna say that. I was like, shut up. Everybody laughing. And when it gets silent, here comes Greg, old ass sounded like the uncle from the cookout that be scoping out your nieces and nephews. Like, he just creepy, because he just came out of nowhere and was like, got milk? I was like, listen, shut up. Shut up, Greg. But, and then here come Greg. But anyway, after all that, they started talking about, I'm just talking about the stuff that actually stood out and, made a difference in this season. Well, this part. They talked about the situation with Nene and Cynthia, how at one point it seemed like they was cool, and how is it that they came back on this season and all the shade is being thrown. They're no longer friends. What happened to the ending of the friendship? Who really wasn't being a good friend? Nene tried to give her definition of, or her version of what was going on. No lie, I was zoning out. Okay, because it was just too much. Cynthia was doing the same thing. And I was like, girl, stop it. It's just too much. They kept on saying, yeah, fast forward. Get to the point, Cynthia. Cynthia, that type of person that want to tell you detail by detail. So, what happened was, it was on June 15th. No. It was June 17th, because I remember it was raining outside and I went outside and I had my new shoes on and they were suede and it was just fucking up my shoes, and I did not have my umbrella. The one with the sprinkles on the end. And, anyway, so I get in the car, and I had to pull the seat back because, Peter had the car, trying to do something. And I'm like, nigga, can you put my seat back and at least fill the gas tank up? That was me, Cynthia. I'm sitting here like, God damn. Everybody was like, could you get to the motherfucking point of the story? So basically, they had already planned to go on trips together. They had made up. They had talked at the last reunion when they had that little situation, a little blowout. They did speak after. They did have a little cry session. They did, kind of, get everything back together. But then, once again, and I don't know if it was Forrest Rocks who said it or either Bondi Blue, but a lot of everybody probably said the same thing, was that, and the Scorpion, you get back, you make up with people, okay, and then you have to come back when the season, after you done made up and y'all on good terms, you come back when the season comes back on, and all this stuff that they do in the confessionals and stuff, that's pre-recorded. You film all this stuff, but then you go back and you record your confessionals or whatever. That's why they have on the same clothes, on the same episodes, different episodes and all that stuff, in case y'all didn't know that. Because somebody asked, and I was like, what? You don't know that? Like, this shit is pre-recorded? Like, girl, come on now. 2 and 2 together. So, and you're throwing shade at the scene and all that stuff. You got to go back and you got to rehash, and that's basically why, they saw the shade. Each of them was seeing the shade that was being thrown at each other, and it just continued. And then also for Cynthia, when she was watching Nene on Watch What Happened Lives, and she was basically throwing shade at Cynthia, saying that basically she don't need to be on the show. Okay, and they get into a little shout him out. When did I try to take food out your family mouth? When did I try to take food? You tried to take money off my family table. You tried to do this. And I was like, girl, shut up. Both of y'all y'all not cool. Cynthia, she don't want no beef. She don't want no trouble. She don't want no problem. She just wanted to be cordial. When I see you, if I say hey, you say hey, and we just go about our day. I said, that's fine, cool, calm, and collected. But then here come Greg. Greg was like, okay, here's a word for y'all, and I want y'all to think real good, okay? You got to open up your mind and you got to receive this message. You can't move forward. If you're on the highway, the only headlights that you see is the car coming towards you. You can't see your own. I was like, okay, I probably said it wrong, but it was headlights and seeing that person's headlights, not seeing yours, and I was like, okay, Greg. Good try. It kind of made sense, but I was like, whatever. Then they started talking about Porsha and, how she broke out this season compared to the last other seasons that she was. And, how she's owning the title of Thought Princess or whatever. And I don't think Porsha really owns the title saying that she's a thigh. I think she just owns the fact that, hey, people gonna say what they want to say about me. Let me just fucking own it, and it ain't gonna get to me. But, you know, she was talking about how when she was in a marriage, you do what you're supposed to do or what you are told to do, I guess. She was being very submissive and trying to please her husband, so therefore she wasn't being her true self. And then once she got out this marriage, she became free and she did whatever the fuck she wanted to. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Okay, if you was in a marriage like that was borderline abusive, and you couldn't tell me Cordell probably wasn't whooping that ass or at least being verbally abusive to her, you know, hey, I want to break free and do whatever the fuck I want to do. So if I want to wear this and I got the body for it, and let me tell you, Porsha, regardless of how dumb, dissy, and Porsha is, that body is fuckable than a motherfucker, okay? And hey, kudos to her, you know. And it is what it is. I know Porsha finna get a lot of hate up in my comments because y'all just love going in on that girl. And y'all love going in on all this stuff. And I be sitting here like, how y'all know all this? Y'all sit up here and research all this stuff? Y'all really be up in these people's lives. It be interesting. I just be sitting back like, and y'all be getting in real live debates, and I just be sitting like, I'm not even gonna say nothing because I don't want no part of it. I don't want no trouble, you know. But hey, I leave that to y'all. But that was that. Kenya didn't really say much this reunion. Well, at this part, 30 minutes literally had went past before we even noticed that Cynthia was still on that. Not Cynthia, but Claudia was still on that couch because she said what she had to say. First part. Second part, what was the purpose of them putting the cameras on her? Because she did not say not one word last episode, last part. This part, it took until 30 minutes into the show for her to say something because they brought up the Puerto Rico situation with her and Nene, an apology. And, you know, Nene basically was like, she said what she said. She apologized to the girl. She didn't want to take it. If she didn't want to take it, it is what it is. And all that bullshit. And, you know, hey, I just don't even feel like rehashing it because it was just pointless to me. Y'all as much as Nene irks me, here's my thing. Y'all know Nene ain't finna open up. Y'all know Nene ain't finna do what she don't want to do. So y'all up here trying to get this apology. If she did not say it then, what the fuck do y'all think that she gonna make y'all think that she gonna say it now? Okay? But they did bring up the thing about her saying the half-breed comment. And Nene thing was, Nene thing is, if you in an argument, hey, we fighting dirty. Shit gonna come out, and you gonna say some stuff to hurt me. I'm gonna say some stuff to hurt you. So that's her line of thinking, and a lot of people do feel that way. But you know, she said if she offended the viewers, she apologized. She really was not apologizing to Claudia because she said Claudia told me and got pissed off at me for the simple fact that I called her a whore. She never brought up the half-breed comment. I said, well, y'all tell me how y'all felt about it, because I know a few of y'all felt some way when I was reading the comments when that happened, because I had totally missed it. Totally missed it. But, you know, it is what it is. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about that. They talked about Kenya and Porsha. Not Kenya and Porsha, but Phaedra and Kenya, and how it's Phaedra and Kenya being cool with one another at one point, and you know, all of a sudden now that they come back to this reunion, they're not cool, and the Philippine trip and all that stuff. It was basically the same thing as Nene and Cynthia situation. They were cool, they made up, it was genuine for the most part, or we want to say it was, who cares. And after that, they came back, they were actually going to each other's events and supporting each other. And then, you know, you just start seeing stuff and then start rehashing stuff and you got to relive it. And, you know, the issue just blow up again and it's like, damn, can we just let the shit go? But that's what fucking happened between them. I just feel like, you know, Phaedra, leave the girl alone. Kenya, leave the girl alone. Y'all ain't meant to be friends, okay? You don't even have to say anything because I swear to God, if we come back next season, which I'm pretty sure is going to be a season 8, and if we have everybody here, I don't want to hear any more about Kenya versus Phaedra. Like, damn, it's over. We're tired of it. And let me give Kenya her props a little bit. I am not a Kenya fan. Like, no, I'm not. But I can give a bitch props when they want to. And I said that about Life what is it? As life twirls, as the whatever the fuck twirl, what something twirl, her show, okay? And they premiered the little pilot episode on YouTube. I did see it. And I do remember myself saying that, hey, I'm going to give it a chance because even though I don't like the person, I might watch the shit and it probably actually be fucking good. It's not great. It is not great. I will tell you that. I did chuckle a couple of times. But it's a pilot and it's good and I see where it's going and I can actually do see it on TV. I honestly do. If here's it is. They get we all know Janet Hubert ain't gonna be on there no more because that bitch still stirring hell. You know, Kenya sending out letters saying this is what happened, this is what happened. Janet like, bitch, no, the only reason why you sent that was because the SAG told you to do this shit and do that, but this is what really happened and I still got the checks and receipts. I never received no money. I was like, girl, just let it the fuck go, okay? Just let it go. She kept your ass in the pilot. So, you know, it's boring. It's boring. The beef is boring. Like, Janet ain't got shit else to do, if you ask me. But, yeah, it's cute. It's cute for what it was. Leon in it. The acting has to get a little bit better, but it's a pilot, so I see where it's going. I did. Kenya tried it with her own commercial for her hair product. It was cute, though. It was cute. I give her that. But I have no big, like, I'm not finna get on here and trash it and say, oh, that shit was fucking horrible. It was whack. You know, the only person who kind of fucked it up was Cynthia. When they do this, and if it do get picked up, you can keep D Woods. You can keep the girl that played the younger sister. Kenya can go, and they can get somebody else to play Kenya part. Or Kenya got to get a little bit better, you know, or change her name. Don't have her same name as you. And then y'all got these references to Real Housewives in there. And it's too much shade and honey and all this. Girl, gay lingo. It's too much. It's too much. Calm down on that a little bit, you know. But other than that, it's cute. It's cute. I see where it's going, you know. Just exit Cynthia out the equation. That's, girl. Then we get this shit. Moving back onto the reunion. One of the last things was Nene. Dr. Jeff comes out and they talking about this therapy session. And Nene was basically like, you got all these people want to talk about, you know, I didn't like the way that it started off and you put it all on me. And, you know, Porsha was like, when we was supposed to do it, I said that, you know, how about we start off and we do everybody, this person first, this person, we go down the line and we get to Candy or some shit like that. Candy was like, hold up. That's not how it was going because he said he was doing this session for all of us. And Nene was the one talking about something, she ain't here for me and all that stuff. And then they played that clip back and I was like, she did say that. It was like, okay, so either way, who cares? Nene just felt in her feelings, felt like she was being attacked. We get it. We get it. I see her side now, you know, and she was just saying that, you know, all these people want to talk about, oh, you know, I was out without a mother. My brother passed away. I was in this fucked up marriage and, you know, I was picked on as a kid and they using all their problems or whatever to make excuses for why they are the person that they are. But I'm keeping mine and you don't hear me saying no stuff like that. And I think basically Nene just wanted somebody to ask, you know, her, how is she doing? You know, how is she coping? Is she cool? You know, what is her issue? Because, you know, I grew up without a mother who don't love me. I grew up with a father who didn't want nothing to do with me, didn't even want to claim me and all this stuff. And while Dr. Jeff was sitting there talking, they trying to, you know, say if Nene would have stayed. Honestly, I get now what Nene coming from saying that she felt attacked a little bit from her saying that, but I still don't feel like she was being attacked. I do feel like if she would have stayed just a little bit longer, she would have understood what was going on and those feelings would have left her and she would have been, you know, felt like what she came there to do has been accomplished. Like, it's okay, you know. She's just had her guard up so high. And you brought this man here and he said in the beginning that he's going to start with you. You said, I'm cool. Then you flipped it and said, you're not here for me. I don't need, like, no, Nene, come on. But I get it. I get it. And, you know, he trying to talk and all that stuff and she's having a little breakdown. And that's all that I really wanted to see was why she broke down so hard. Because he was like, I knew the issues already with you and your mom. I said, oh, okay. And they literally extended this episode to be an hour and 30 minutes long. And after, Dr. Jeff said that about the mom, and he was still going on and going on and going on. Next thing you know, I think Cynthia was trying to say something about it. Then Ken was trying to say something, trying to, not necessarily, give a little advice or whatever, not be a bitch or anything. Just see, like, girl, if we so busy up here hating each other, whatever, and we got so much in common. Like, I got an issue with my mother, you have an issue with your mother. We could have did this. And as soon as she said that shit, she got up and she was like, I can't do this, I can't do this. And I said, girl, she trying to be nice, but I get it. I get it. She was having a little, that's when she really truly broke down. And she just kept on saying, I can't talk about my mom. I can't talk about my mom. And we all know the backstory about how, if we didn't know, Greg let us know what it was when he was talking to Andy, saying, her mother had 5 kids and she couldn't take care of all of them, and she chose Nene and her brother to go down to Athens, and she just been wondering how come she was the one chosen, why was she given away and stuff like that. That's been fucking with her for her whole life. I get it, mommy issues and stuff like that. That's nothing to play with, and that's nothing which made, like Kenya said, pissed me off a little bit, because they could have connected on that scene. When you look at some people's beefs and then you look at the actual stuff, you're like, well, y'all both kind of went through similar situations. You would think that would be a connecting point, but some people just aren't meant to be, friends like that. So I get it. And when Nene had that breakdown and, everybody wanted to get up and try to give her a hug, Candy was like, bitch, what the fuck I'm finna do? What this got to do with me? I mean, what you want me to do? Now look, y'all finna go in on, my stomach hurt. Y'all finna go in on Candy. I can already tell, because it did look a little bitchy the way that she did that. And I can't go in too hard on Candy at that moment, because in that moment, if I'm kind of like her in a sense, like, in that moment, okay, let me clear that up. I'm not getting along with you. I don't really care for you. So yeah, you having your issues or whatever, and you crying and breaking down. I'm not your friend like that, so let your friends comfort you. I'm not finna get up and fake comfort your ass. So that's probably what Candy was thinking, but she showed that shit all on her face, like, bitch, what the fuck? And when she got up, Candy was like, girl, bring your ass over here. Candy was like, the fuck I'm gonna do? I would have said the same thing. What the fuck I'm gonna do? But it is, on the other hand, it is a good thing that all the girls got up and they tried to comfort her. I don't know if it's real. I don't know if it's fake. Y'all tell me, did y'all feel the sincerity in it? Was it genuine to y'all? Cynthia went back on Team Nene for a second or whatever. I don't know if it was her going back on Team Nene or the fact that she still cares for Nene, because they did have a long friendship. And so you can't just cut those feelings off. And she saw someone that she used to care a lot about in pain or whatever. And she even went in the bathroom with her, spoke on her behalf, saying that she was just going through a lot. They came back out and they were saying nice things about her and, all this stuff. And that was basically how the episode ended, wrapped up, and they said each what they gonna do. And I mean, how y'all feel about it? It just ended so dramatically. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about this season in the whole. Did the reunion change your perspective on anybody, perception of anyone that you had differently throughout the season? How did you feel about the ending? And yeah, I'll see y'all later. Peace.